There are some things in life that break quietly. A heart can break without anyone knowing. A family can break behind closed doors. A dream can die while you are still smiling. And sometimes you look at your life and say, Lord, how can you ever fix this? But our God is not afraid of broken things. He is the God who restores. The Bible says He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. And Ezekiel 36:26 said, I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit in you. So if your heart is broken, if your hope is fading, if you think it is too late, listen carefully. God will restore what was broken. He is not finished with you. I brought you pieces of my heart, pieces scattered in the dark. Things I loved had slipped away, and I didn't know what I could say. I tried to hide the pain inside, smiled at people while I cried, but you saw every hidden scar. You knew exactly where they are. I thought my story had come to an end, but you were there, my faithful friend. When I had nothing left to give, you spoke one word and told me, live. God will restore what was broken. He will heal every wound. He will breathe life into what has been lost. He will rebuild what the world tore down. He will bring beauty from the ashes. God will restore what was broken. I believe my story isn't over. You saw the dreams that turned to dust. You saw the moments I lost my trust. You saw the doors that closed on me, but you knew what I could not see. You were shaping something new while I was crying out to you. Every season had a purpose. Every tear was not in vain. What I called a wasted season, you were using for my growth. What I called a hopeless ending, you were turning into hope. God will restore what was broken. He will heal every wound. He will breathe life into what has been lost. He will rebuild what the world tore down. He will bring beauty from the ashes. God will restore what was broken. I believe my story isn't over. Now I can see your fingerprints on every chapter of my life. The places where I once was broken are now becoming places of strength. I don't regret the tears anymore, because they brought me closer to you. And if someone asks me how I made it, I'll point them to the cross. It wasn't my strength, it wasn't my wisdom, it was your grace. You took my broken heart and taught it how to beat again. You heal, you restore, you make all things new. You raise, you rebuild, you breathe life again. Nothing is too broken, nothing is too far gone, nothing is impossible for you, Lord. What was broken, restore it. What was lost, restore it. What was dead, breathe life into it. What was wounded, heal it. My purpose will rise again. What the enemy destroyed, God can rebuild. What the world rejected, God can redeem. What I thought was finished, God is bringing back to life. God will restore what was broken. I believe, I receive, I will worship, because my God is faithful. I may still have scars, but my scars will tell a story. I may remember the pain, but the pain will no longer define me, because God took my broken pieces and placed them in His hands. And when God holds the broken pieces, they are not worthless. They are becoming a testimony. There are some things in life that break quietly. A heart can break without anyone knowing. A family can break behind closed doors. A dream can die while you are still smiling. And sometimes you look at your life and say, Lord, how can you ever fix this? But our God is not afraid of broken things. He is the God who restores. The Bible says He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. And Ezekiel 36:26 said, I will give you a new heart, put a new spirit in you. So if your heart is broken, if your hope is fading, if you think it is too late, listen carefully. God will restore what was broken. He is not finished with you. Things I loved that slipped away, and I didn't know what I could say. I tried to hide the pain inside, smiled at people while I cried, but you saw every hidden scar. You knew exactly where they are. I thought my story had come to an end, but you were there, my faithful friend. When I had nothing left to give, you spoke one word and told me live. God will restore what was broken. He will heal every wound. He will breathe life into what has been lost. He will rebuild what the world tore down. He will bring beauty from the ashes. God will restore what was broken. I believe. My story isn't over. You saw the dreams that turned to dust. You saw the moments I lost my trust. You saw the doors that closed on me, but you knew what I could not see. You were shaping something new while I was crying out to you. Every season had a purpose. Every tear was not in vain. What I called a wasted season, you were using for my growth. What I called a hopeless ending, you were turning into hope. God will restore what was broken. He will heal every wound. He will breathe life into what has been lost. He will rebuild what the world tore down. He will bring beauty from the ashes. God will restore what was broken. I believe. I believe. I believe. The story isn't over. Now I can see your fingerprints on every chapter of my life. The places where I once was broken are now becoming places of strength. I don't regret the tears anymore, because they brought me closer to you. And if someone asks me how I made it, I'll point them to the cross. It wasn't my strength, it wasn't my wisdom, it was your grace. You took my broken heart and taught it how to beat again. You heal, you restore, you make all things new. You rebuild, you breathe life again. Nothing is too broken, nothing is too far gone. Nothing is impossible for you, Lord. What was broken, restore it. What was broken, restore it. What was lost, restore it. Oh, what was dead, breathe life in. My was wounded, healing. My purpose will rise again. What the enemy destroyed, God can rebuild. What can rebuild? What I thought was finished. What can redeem? What the enemy destroyed, God can rebuild. What the world rejected, God can redeem. What I thought was finished, God is bringing back to life. God will restore what was broken. I believe, I receive, I will worship, because my God is faithful.